Hey, what's up? I just got this video response from some said proponent that all the other videos were directed to, and now I'm going to actually take time, sit down, read and listen to what they have to say, and refute them the best way I know how. Let's see. Okay, I don't need to hear myself talk. Yeah, you would start. So his argument here is contention again on a multiverse theory, which can never be proven. Not true. The fact of the matter is, certain concepts one with observing about dark matter and gravity. I haven't exactly. I can read the article off again. Would leads other physicists, natural physicists, that there just might be, gives them good reason to think that there might be another universe or even other universes right on the outskirts or right next to ours that we just can't interact with, or we just have no idea on how to do that. So this is a solid basis to base an argument on, especially when we're talking about the unknown. Whether there's design or a designer, or this is just some sort of another natural phenomena that we take to be design, but we just haven't explained it in a naturalistic sense yet. Anything else that's being done here is called shooting the shit, including this anthropic principles thing. I also state that they would have different anthropic states. Yes, probably would true. But the problem we have is anthropic concepts would still give reason for design and still does not prove chance. Not true at all. What entails is that for even to start there, we have to start off with having our own unified theory of everything, which we don't have yet. But there's no reason to suppose that the supposed apparent design was done by a designer, because this was the same situation that came about when we looked out at certain parts of nature. So much complexity. And what we see as beauty, which the beauty part is not even it can't be a part of an argument because it's a strictly subjective matter anyway. Stupid. But such complexity couldn't just arise from mere chance. Well, no. We know that random mutation, given a nice amount of time, different climate shifts, and natural selection made all the things we see out around us. So I'm pretty sure the same thing can happen to the universe. And we do have various working theories as to why we see what we see, but they only stop at a certain point and they don't unify, which leads back to the need for the unified theory of everything. Which apparently instead of being actual proponent to contribute, you just want to say, oh, there's design, there's a designer, duh, and just leave it like that. Well, okay, this isn't science. This is stupidity. First off, even if you make a conclusion on no evidence, you say we observe design, and that entails that there's a designer. Well, what design do you observe? I mean, is there an order in which stars die? Is there an order in which planets develop? Was there even necessarily an order in which the galaxies became galaxies? Where is the supposed apparent design? With maybe to design you mean these constants that make it possible for life to be sustained on this planet. Okay, granted, there are that make it only possible for this planet it would lead one to believe that it was crafted for it. But no, sadly, here's the metaphor for that. The human race and every other animal that is managed of life, that is managed to come about on planet Earth, it's like a small flower popping up through the crack of a sidewalk where concrete and such have been laid. It wasn't designed and put there for a special purpose. It just struggled its way and adapted to being there, which is what the science says. That's what we did. Also, even if chance is not proven, there's still, as you for someone failed to mention when you said chance or design. Okay, you forgot the third option, law. That maybe there's some sort of law that we've yet to describe, one we've yet to come to comprehend, that may come about if we had our unified theory of everything here. So that's how it initially went, not chance or design, but chance, design, or law. And if it's law, we could just presuppose that the only eternal constants was just matter and energy. And of course, by law, whatever this mystery law is, which I'm not claiming knowledge to it, it's just for a hypothetical, whatever. We're both just shooting the shit here anyway now. By this law, with those constants always there, some sort of life or something would come about, right? Anyway, let's move on. A multiverse would still require a first cause. Why do you keep using the word multiverse to describe just one alternate universe? So that's all I ever mentioned, is for there to ever been at least even just one alternate universe. Multiverse theory entails that there could be like too many to fucking count type for a universe. I understand one, because that's the only thing I could honestly out of there that I could get. Maybe there's this one and then there's another one. I could still be wrong. I could never been proven right, or I could be proven right or wrong, and I long since been dead, whatever. But so the entire multiverse needs one first cause. That doesn't make any damn sense. And multiverse theory accounts quite thoroughly for the first cause for what would happen with the universe in the first place. But without a unified theory of everything, I keep going back to this. Without a theory for everything, for even our own universe, we can barely even scratch the surface and really even get into this. So as we can see, my main argument is something he can't prove, and hence is his reason for sticking to chance. Now, my reason for sticking to chance because it's the most reasonable thing, other than supposedly believing in some transcendent outside of time and space designer. If you want to say God did it, right? Okay, then if you want to put upon that as that's a real hypothesis, he's the uncaused cause, he's eternal, he's always been there. How did he do it? Why did he do it? These are questions that still yet to be answered by any creationist or intelligent design, not in any that are only merely subjective matters. I mean, we get the whole, we were made to have a relationship with him, and we were made because he loved us, so we were made, brought up through strife and struggle of the evolutionary process that we're still going through today, right? Because this being loved us. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to do better if you're gonna post this. You're gonna bolster this up as this is the truth, this is the way. It needs to be testable, it needs to be a bit more plausible. And honestly, chance is a bit more plausible than some sort of transcending sky daddy on the outside of time and space that for some reason, in your view, can affect something within time and space, which doesn't make any sense. How slow are his fucking readers? Why is that text move so slow? I don't need to hear myself talk. Notice I struggle to defend my position? No, I struggle to comprehend your point of bolstering and putting forth an argument that has been refuted by others, as if it's still fresh and new and those atheists, they can't get this. No, I'm sorry, it's been finally, the finely tuned universe has been finally refuted. This is silly. You're not presenting anything here. You're not doing anything new. The grand design goes over this argument, assesses it, and refutes it. And other people, even right here on YouTube, have assessed it, taken it apart, ripped it up, and threw it into the hell that you think exists. Okay? This is silly that I'm even doing this right now. Let's say, then he resorts to just calling me a liar when I've given every reason to believe in design by anthropic principle. No, what you were supposed to do was to prove it, not give a reason to believe it. See, this is what I hate with you. In every other intelligent design advocate or creationist, what the fuck is with this? Giving you reasons to believe something. No, you need to give me reasons why this is unequivocally, downright, demonstrably fucking true. Not just show me a bunch of fucking numbers, right? That say that chance was like damn near almost zero, which I don't know why you keep saying it's zero and then in all caps 0 0. No, it's not exactly zero. It's a small ass decimal of a number that just could happen by any random chance. Yes, but when it comes down to which one is more plausible, this first cause being some sort of transcendent being with a consciousness that designed the universe specifically so that the planet Earth would develop and we would evolve, and then at some point he would, I don't know, give someone some sort of hallucinations, or they'll start up religion or something. I don't see where this is going. It doesn't seem to be a good theory. It doesn't predict any damn thing. And now you want to say that I'm desperate, so I call theists liars. No, I did not call all theists liars. I called intelligent design and creationist advocates, creation advocates, fucking liars. Because they are liars. They say that this is science when it's not. It downright throws away the method. In fact, the creationism of intelligent design entail and try and tell you to come to this conclusion without going through. It goes straight from problem to conclusion. How do we get here? God did it. No. You need to come down to some sort of observation and a hypothesis that needs to be tested. Now someone could say, our observation comes from observing design. My ass. Okay? It's fucking stupid, because even if you did, and you pose a hypothesis, you can't test it. That's why this fails. Not all theists are liars, just creationists and intelligent design. whether they know it or not.